This podcast contains strong language. Listener discretion is advised. Let's Write a Movie, the podcast. Hello, welcome to the podcast. My name's Paul.
I'm Rohan.
And this is Let's Write a Movie. The podcast where we take nonsensical ideas for a setup, a conflict, and a resolution, and we chuck in a genre, and we try and make a movie out of it. Isn't that correct?
That's totally incorrect. What are you on about, Paul?
Oh.
Just kidding. Yes, that's correct. Should I jump in?
Go for it.
This is set up. Spelled S-E-T-U-P. Just received bad exam results. Oh, no.
Oh, nightmare.
Conflict. Spelled C-O-N-F-L-I-C-T. The house is haunted by the ghost of their murderous grandfather. And resolution. Spelled resolution.
Yeah.
They are saved from the hole that they fell down.
They're saved from the hole that they fell down. Okay. We'll make it work.
Genre. Horror.
Horror. Perfect. Because you got the dead granddad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Timothy is a school kid from Northern Ireland.
Yep.
He's at home and he's just received a letter. It's just dropped onto his doormat.
Right.
And his mum's shouted up, "Hey Timothy, there's a letter for you."
There you go. You brought it back.
All right, Mum, I'll be right down.
Right. So he heads down the stairs. He sees his school logo, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's my exam results!" So he goes rushing over. He's all excited, and he opens up the letter, and he goes, "Oh no, I don't believe it.
What is it, Timothy?
I don't believe it. My exam results—they're not very good.
What? You're thick, son. Is that what it is? Are you thick?
I've got 2 E's and 2 D's, and then an F.
You're thick.
That is quite thick, isn't it?"
You disgust me. I will not stand for this.
So, Timothy's obviously heartbroken. He runs upstairs.
Get out of my house.
To cry.
You're no son of mine. I want the brightest and the bravest in this house, and you're not that. You can piss off upstairs and don't show your face till you're ready to make me dinner.
Right, so he rushes upstairs. He's, obviously really sad.
And you can clean your bedroom as well, you dirty wee git.
That's something he's not going to do. He's rebelling.
If only your Grandad was still here, he'd give you a good tanning. I want me brandy. If you want me, you'll find me in the shed. Now fuck off.
Right,
and he's like, "Come on in my bedroom."
He's been in his bedroom a while.
Yeah, fuck off.
His mum has been just going on and on for no...
She's just talking to the mirror.
Yeah. She's lost it a bit, really, ever since the death of the granddad.
Who are you? And why are you in my house? I'm asking you a question. I'm off the shed.
So she fucks off to the shed.
I think she should be quite a big part of the story.
That's fair enough.
So she gets in the shed. She opens a brandy. She's like,
starts drinking away.
I love me grandpa so. In me shed, I drink to the dead. E-I-O, I love me grandpa so.
Oh god. So she continues to drink long into the night. And it's about 3 a.m. She's wasted. Suddenly, poof! The ghost of the grandfather appears.
Is that you, Dad? No, Grandpa. Is that you, Grandpa?
Why, it's me, wee laddie. Because the grandpa is Scottish. Scottish heritage, they moved over.
Is that you, Grandpa?
Oh, aye, it's me, wee man.
What? What is this? Are you a ghost?
Oh, aye, and I'm here because you're not treating your son well enough. Hey.
Are you fuck? Look, your Grandpa, I loved you and I drink to you every night.
No
But I don't.
way.
You're not here anymore. I don't think he's my son. I don't think it's any concern of yours.
Oh, aye, but if you don't treat him well about these great GCSE results, how will he ever get any confidence?
Aye, but they weren't great.
What?
You're shit.
What did he get?
You got a couple of D's there. I don't think that's not good.
Oh, you're right, that is pretty shitty. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm just sitting in my shed drinking to you, Grandpa. And I'd offer you a drink, but I think it'll just go through you.
Oh, hey, it probably will. Anyway, I think I might go haunt your son.
Alright, you go for it.
Alright, see you later. So obviously, this is a horror movie, so he wants to teach the great-grandson a lesson about how, not doing well in his GCSE results. So he goes up to the grandson, and the grandson's in his room, and you know what teenagers are doing in their room. Whoa! What are you doing? Oh!
Oh, hey, oh! I'm just practicing my stenciling.
It looked like you were doing something else to me, wee man.
No, I was just stenciling.
Oh, okay. Well, put it away anyway.
It's just a stencil. It's just a stencil. Are you a ghost? Isn't that?
I am the ghost of your great-grandfather, wee man.
Are you not? Oh, isn't that grand? I didn't even know these things existed. Can I touch? I can't touch you, can you? Because you're not real. Can I try and touch you?
Oh, give it a go.
So he goes, and his hand goes right through him. Oh, you're just nothing. Sometimes I sit up here in my bedroom and I think about all the conflict and I cry. And then I think about you and what you did to our grandma. Grandpa, sometimes I sit up here in my bedroom and I think about what you did to my grandma.
She deserved it, wee man.
You slinky bastard. I've been stenciling something. I want you to see it. I'll read it to you.
Oh, okay.
My grandpa murdered my grandma. I saw this, but from afar. He took her head and squeezed it into a medium-sized jar. On me, it left a deep scar. One day, I'd like to drive a really fast car and get away from this place and get away and get away.
Oh, that's pretty deep. How are we going to get him into the hole? Oh, that was deep, laddie. Go tell your mum about that.
Then he goes big and scary, and he goes, "Rah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
kill
anyway.
you too."
I'm supposed to tell you off about your GCSE results, so... Oh!
And he goes running down the stairs, into the shed. Mum, have you seen the ghost of Grandpa? He's right behind us. And she comes out, and they both fall in a hole.
Mm. They both.
Oh no, we're in a hole. And the ghost of his grandpa is like hovering over them.
Mm.
What's he saying?
Oh, you bastards! You deserve to be in that hole.
Who dug this hole? Is it the IRA? And then their dog, Lucky, woof woof, runs in.
Yeah.
And goes woof woof woof, looking at him. And they go, "Hey, yeah, you go tell the local sheriff we're down a hole." Woof woof. And he runs off.
Yeah.
He runs to the local constabulary, the Garda. I don't know what they're called.
Garda.
That's Republic, innit? I think.
Same thing.
Police. But,
Let's go with the Garda.
so the dog goes and gets the police. The police come and they get them out of the hole.
And that's the end.
That's the end. Sorry.
Cool.
Not particularly horrific, but
Yeah.
maybe we could do a flashback to his granddad murdering his grandma whilst he's talking about his stenciling.
There you go.
As he's talking about his stenciling, it's a flashback as he's going through his little stencil poem. And what do we call that? A murder in Northern Ireland. The Ghost of Northern Ireland. Paranormal Activity, NI.
Grandad's Ghost.
Yeah. Grandad's Ghost.
Grandad's Ghost.
So summary?
I can't even
I'll do
remember.
it. So we've got, set in Northern Ireland, there's a mother and son living together. His GCSE results come through, they're not very good. His mother berates him, sends him to his room. Whilst berating him, she goes and gets a brandy, sits in a shed, drinks a brandy. The ghost of her grandfather turns up and she tells him about his exam results and she's not happy. So he goes up to the room and says, "Oh, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, not you. You murdered my grandma. I don't like you. Here's some stenciled words to describe my feelings." He goes, "Oh," and goes down. He goes, "Oh, I'm going to scare you and say, you should have done better in your exams." So the young lad goes down to the shed and tells his mum what's going on, and they come out, they fall down the hall. Lucky that a dog comes along and then goes and fetches help from the local constabulary. They come, they get him out of the hole. The granddad, I guess, just disappeared. We don't. I reckon we don't know. So it's open for a sequel.
It's
I think
an ambiguous ending.
Yeah, and I think there would be huge demand for a sequel to this film. So that's why we've done that.
Yeah.
And and it's called
Grandpa's Ghost.
Grandpa's Ghost.
Yeah.
There we go, eh?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We release a new episode each week. If you would like to support the podcast, please share with your friends and write a review on iTunes. You can also follow our social media. We are LWAM Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's LWAM Pod. Thank you.